Hello, and thank you for the opportunity to testify today on the issue of the impact of learning loss on vulnerable students, specifically students with disabilities. My name is Allison Wohl. As a result of the distance learning plan that MCPS developed, our youngest son, Julian, who is a fifth grader and who has Down syndrome, has gone from being an engaged, enthusiastic student who loves learning to an anxious and isolated child who has regressed in both academic learning and social engagement skills. Although we understand that the school system was forced to react and quickly build something new to respond to this public health crisis, that no longer serves as an excuse for the totally inadequate education MCPS continues to provide our most vulnerable students, who are suffering long-term emotional and educational harm. At its core, Down syndrome is a processing disorder. This makes learning over a computer problematic. Distance learning, as implemented by MCPS, provides only a tiny portion of what Julian needs educationally. Without curriculum modifications, which we've asked for repeatedly, he's denied the tools he needs as well as hands-on learning supported by trained professionals. As a result, most of the curriculum isn't accessible to him. Learning for all students, but especially students with disabilities, is more than just acquiring math and reading skills. There is a critical social-emotional aspect that school provides, and that piece, community, is largely missing for Julian. If he can't belong and learn from peers, then there's no inclusion. So how do we ensure that the most vulnerable students have a chance to recover much what they've lost? First, bring students with disabilities back to the classroom on March 1st. Since Governor Hogan's vaccination rollout plan has prioritized teachers and school staff in Phase 1B, there will be plenty of time for teachers to get vaccinations as an added layer of safety. Second, if a March 1st return is not achievable, the board must commit to meeting in mid-February to consider an April 1st return, which would still mean more than a year without an actual instruction or social emotional learning. Third, MCPS must begin now to develop compensatory services. For many students, this will mean repeating their current grade to replace a lost year of learning. Assistant Superintendent Lowndes told us last week that this must be done through the IEP process. IEPs are often used too narrowly and are designed to encourage administrative compliance. This means preventing flexibility, creativity, or innovation. Administrators must be given flexibility and supported in their efforts to tailor compensatory services to individual students. Fourth, summer school cannot be the only option. Summer learning is not a substitute for an academic year. The facts are clear. MCPS has the opportunity to continue to be a national education leader, but to do so, it must take smart and bold steps now. Our kids' futures depend on it. Thank you.